Howdy, howdy, everyone, and welcome to part 7 of our Pokemon Ultra Sun playthrough. Please remember to like and subscribe, and remember, we're voices created with AI.
I love my ice cream, I love my ice cream, I love my ice cream, I want to marry it and give it kissies.
Okay, well, Joe's now into bestiality or whatever this is. I guess it is bestiality since it's a Pokemon.
Yeah, just ignore him, Barry. He's only like this since I threatened to release that vanilla-flavored junk, but the viewers seem to have sided with him on this one, so the ice cream stays Joe.
Yay!
All right, Joe is definitely broken today, but anyway, everyone, you can find me here at the Ultra Research Lab place where we're doing some research on Ultra Beast, but there wasn't really much to do here, to be honest.
Hey, I think we're gonna get to see Lucimin soon, boys, and I'm very much looking forward to that one.
Oh, apparently she's different here. Do you guys think I'll like her?
Sorry, Joe, she's too old for you?
Oh man, that's too bad, Donnie. I was hoping she'd be closer to my type.
He just wants to marry her himself, Joe, and get one of us to officiate it.
Oh, so that's wife number 10 now, is it, Donald?
You know what, Joe? I have no energy to deal with this behavior
Because
of
you
yours
know I'm the
today, my
superior
guy.
being here, boy.
We're getting so much attitude from Joe already Obama after even burning his clothes in the volcano in the last episode.
Who cares about that, Donald, when there's a giant vagina in the sky right now? Holy hell.
Maybe it's Donald's.
Joe, what the fuck, man?
Just gone 1 minute in, and you two are already at each other's throats when we have so many things to do in this episode today. I even got to challenge Olivia to complete this island's grand trial.
Blame Joe for being such a little bitch already, Barry? He's been throwing punches at me like a Hitmonlee?
I think you mean Hitmonchan, bro. You don't even know basic facts about Pokemon and you call yourself a champion. What a fraud.
All right, well, I think Looker here is about to bestow peace upon us all now, since he gave us the Thunderstone, which we can finally use to evolve our Pikachu into an Alolan floating Raichu.
Oh, hell yes, here we go, boys. This is a Pokemon I haven't personally used in a very long term, and this can be the question for this video, everyone. Which electric-type Pokemon is your favorite and why?
I don't like the look of this one, boys.
Okay, Joe, what's wrong with this one now, then?
I'm not particularly liking how it looks. It's like a floating poo with the yellow bits on its face looking like sweet corn chunks.
If this is how normal Joe Biden is acting today, then imagine how bad Jizzy Joe is going to be if he returns Obama.
Yeah, well, let's hope Joe's dementia makes him forget he has an alter ego, although I've seen someone comments saying they're waiting for his mixtape to drop in summer 2024.
That makes 2 of us, but hey, look, we've made it to the last island of this place, I think. And that nose pass belongs to Olivia, guys, and it's a Pokemon I never really get. I mean, what the hell is going on with its beard?
I think they're iron fillings, Donald, which stick to its face, and it also floats by electromagnetism, too. See, your boy is basically an astrophysicist for knowing all that.
Our boy is an idiot because astrophysicists study space, not the beard complexion of a nose pass.
Enough about beards.
You're just mad that your wife can grow a better beard than you, Barry.
LMFAO, that did not need to be said, Donald.
I'm literally on my wit's end with you two now. I'm going to ignore you both until we go back to cooperating as a team, since this nose pass had a letter for us saying to meet Olivia at the battle area for our island challenge.
Okay, we're sorry, Barry. We need you all focused up for this battle, since Olivia is probably going to be one tough cookie.
I've actually done my research on this one, and I can tell you that she uses rock-type Pokemon, and her nose pass won't be in the battle since it's here looking after her shop, and to add to all that, she will probably use a Z move.
Joe, sometimes you are like the most wonderful and also the most pointless thing in existence at the same time. You know that, right?
I think it's one of his best features.
Hell yeah, it is, Donald. But now, Obama, I hope you got our team ready for this battle with Olivia. I suggest you use my ice cream for the battle, since Icy Wind and Avalanche should be able to do a significant amount of damage to it.
Well, using Raichu in the battle would probably not be a good idea, but I want to actually go with Lycanroc and wipe out hers with our one. And I think she had the normal form one in the anime.
It's called the midday form, Barry. Get it right, dummy. And you still haven't trained up our Wimpod enough for it to learn water-type moves, have you? Which would be such a big help in her battle.
Donald, if you insult me one more time about the Pokemon, which you got me, then I'll release it just like how you're threatening to release Joe's ice cream.
Yeah, and I bet you won't have the hashtag Save the Ice Cream movement trending in the comments, Donald. Hashtag Save the Wimpod just doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
Joe, I still have full control over what Pokemon we use and have, and it was me who actually built our team, if you remember, and got your ice cream too. So how about you zip it?
All right, boys, look, this is the first time we're seeing a Comfey, which is an Alolan Pokemon. Now, this thing makes absolutely no sense.
I want to know how this thing even poops. Like, does it have a hole or something on the other end of its body, which, to be honest, looks held together by a piece of string?
Joe Biden here asking the questions everyone wants the answers to. And also, this thing replaced Chansey and Clefable as Nurse Joy's assistant. Now, I would call this a downgrade instead of an upgrade because Clefable is one strong chonkster.
Donald, I think you just jinxed me because I'm now confused. Stuck in a rap attack loop and am probably going to get Raichu killed now because of a bunch of flowers.
OMG. So the first battle, Raichu is in, and it dies. You know, Obama, I saw someone comment on how you've been playing just as bad, if not worse, than Donald did in our Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke.
Well, that's just because I'm such a great Pokemon trainer, Joey, old boy. Obama hasn't been a champion as much as you and I have, so he still has a lot to learn.
That's because you two would cry like babies if I wanted to go when we first started playing together, so I decided to just let you play until I got the backing of the people telling you to share, and I am definitely a man of the people.
Well, now I want to know who I'm the man of.
The sub-10-year-old age range Joe.
That's 100% accurate, LMAO. Now look, you two. We have Faba here, and this guy is one weird dude. I don't even know what his deal is or what kind of fashion sense he has either.
I'd like to point out that the guy has a goddamn Alakazam, and he's acting like our Wimpod here and making us battle these Team Skull grunts who always have the same Pokemon for us to battle anyway.
Guys, I've just had a huge revelation.
Oh dear, here we go. All right, Donald, go on, enlighten us.
Lots of people will agree with me on this opinion, though, Obama, so listen. I think Team Skull are just placed in random points throughout the game, so we don't forget about them because even Game Freak knew they fucked up on this one.
And Obama's about to fuck up again and get our Raichu killed to another piece of garbage Pokemon. He's on a Raichu murder spree today, Donald.
Yeah, how about we don't talk about that? And instead go back to Donald's point, because I actually agree with you on this point you made. But then again, this is Game Freak we're talking about, so there's no way they didn't have any better ideas for the evil team in Alola.
Yeah, you saved yourself more abuse from me and Donald by switching out their Obama. Imagine actually getting a Pokemon killed to an Alolan Raticate.
Yeah, well, you two kept going on about how you can take out Ultra Necrozma with a level 1 Rattata, which I still don't believe, by the way.
But Donald, it's actually true. Why do you have to be so stubborn? Seriously.
Yeah, Joey, that's like you telling me that Abraham Lincoln wasn't actually a vampire hunter either.
We will prove it to him one day, Joe, don't worry, although knowing him, after we show him how a level 1 Rattata can do that, he'll just deny he didn't know about it and then manipulate what we said.
Okay, but why are we just staring at this slowpoke?
Because Donald, that's the look I have on my face sometimes when Joe opens his mouth and says something stupid but which he thinks is funny or clever.
Okay, but imagine being a Pokemon who can get one of their limbs literally severed off and then still not feel anything or even notice what's happened.
You know, Joe, out of the 1,000 plus Pokemon that exist now, I think one of the best matches for you would be Slowpoke along with Kamala and probably Snorlax.
I would have to disagree about the Slowpoke part. I think I'd notice if someone cut my tail off Donald.
Whoa, check it out, you two. We've just been ambushed by the Team Skull Sister, and you two didn't warn me she was even here.
Obama, the Team Skull Sister is behind you, and you're going to have to battle her now. There, are you happy?
Hey, after seeing this, Freak Boys, I've just had a revelation to add to Donald's revelation from earlier. I bet these guys were the ones who inspired that lot from Galar to be made. Those spike-mouth goons.
I don't think so, Joe. Those guys are actually even worse than Team Skull. And you can't compare them both either. I don't think they're even evil. They just want people to visit Spike-Mouth Gym.
Hey, look, everyone. Barry got Raichu killed for the 5th time in a row. Now, all that work you did to raise its friendship, Donald, has been undone in the space of about 10 minutes, LMAO.
Okay, that one wasn't my fault at all, Joe. If Raichu was fully healed, it could have taken out Golbat here with Thunder Shock or Psychic.
Well, it was your fault for not healing up Raichu to begin with, and I want to know if its defense stats are really this bad or if you're just being an absolutely garbage trainer, Barry. Someone please let us know about that down below.
It's definitely the latter, Donald. No one would get Raichu killed this much, and Obama was given a max potion earlier too, which he didn't bother using, so I think he's on a crusade to get Raichu to hate us.
Joe, why would I be on a crusade to get Raichu to hate us when it's an integral part of our team? Albeit it knows shit moves right now, but I'm blaming Trumpy for that one since it's almost level 30 and still knows Thunder Shock.
All right, Obama, how about I teach Roar of Time, Spatial Rend, Shadow Force, and Judgment to Raichu by the time Part 8 comes out? Would that make you feel better, or are you still going to act like a child and complain?
Donald, holy moly, why you gotta always blow things out of proportion like that? All I wanted was a move other than Thundershock at the most. And then you want to be a nugget and teach God tier moves to a Raichu.
All right, we've made it to the ruins of Akala Island now. Boys, you two can continue your Raichu debate later, since we got to take on Olivia now and get our second gym badge.
Even Lily there was feeling bad for Raichu and had to heal it since you've killed it so much, Obama. If it was a cat, you'd have lost like 7 of its lives by now, and it would only have 2 left.
Donald, just shut the hell up, man.
Oh, hey, Olivia has showed up at the perfect moment before another fight breaks out. Perfect timing right there from the most perfect kahuna. No wonder you had Key away with her berry.
Joe, what in the actual fuck?
Hey, that's something Jizzy Joe Biden would say. Maybe it's slowly coming back to him.
Donald, if we don't want him to return, then the only way to get his mind off that train of thought is to piss him off so much, and the only way to do that is, you know what?
I have no idea what you're referring to because I'm slow and old, but I do know the battle with Olivia will be intense. Let's get this shit done, Obama.
And okay, everyone, time to say goodbye to our Alolan Raichu. For the billionth time now, I think, thoughts and prayers for the shiny mouse Pokemon.
Okay, hang on before it dies, Donald. That psychic attack should have taken out Anorith, don't you think?
Wow, so you just accepted that Raichu was going to die again in this battle before it even happened, didn't you? Obama, you're meant to love all Pokemon equally and show compassion no matter their strengths or weaknesses.
Oh, really, Donald? All right, if Game Freak said they were going to nuke Arceus or a Wurmple from being a Pokemon, which one would you choose?
Oh, I'd choose Wurmple every single time. Who would ever want to use such a piece of shit, trash, garbage Pokemon like that?
Well done, Donald. You just proved his point. And now watch, boys, as my ice cream here slaughters all of Olivia's Pokemon. That's how strong it is.
Sorry, Joe.
Obama, you're actually more trash than a trubbish holy hell. You actually got my ice cream killed, and now this Anorith has taken out 2 of our Pokemon already, and we have a full team.
Can you guys just look at how much damage this Anorith is doing, though? It's literally bitch slapping us constantly, and its moves aren't even that good. This thing must have some boosted attack IVs or something.
No, Obama, you're just bad.
Okay, now she has a Lileep, which is another fossil Pokemon. At this rate, she might have a Kabutops as her final one or something. And we're losing so many Pokemon at such a fast rate thanks to Obama's battle strats.
Yep, and there goes Bagan too. That's number 3 now, Obama, and that means we're basically going 3 for 3.
Right, that's it. I'm sending in the big guns now, boys. We're going to send out Fluffy to blind Olivia with its shininess and then sweep her last 2 Pokemon with it. I'll show her who the real master of rock-type Pokemon is.
Donald, I bet you $100 that Obama gets this one killed too.
Well, that was the easiest $100 I've ever won in my life. And that's saying something, hey.
Okay, well, how about we look at it from this angle, boys? I got the toxic setup on this Lileep, and that means we can just toxic stall, isn't it?
This is probably the worst battle I've seen you ever do in Pokemon Berry. How comes you actually did quite well in Omega Ruby compared to this game? Granted, it may be a little more difficult.
And so much for that toxic stall plan, Obama. Olivia is clearly playing chess whilst you're not even playing checkers. You're playing fucking hopscotch.
Well, I just hopscotched my way to beating her Lileep Donald, so as far as I'm concerned, that's my W and her L.
Oh wow, look boys, her final Pokemon is a midnight form Lycanroc, and its eyes are super scary. This thing looks so mean and evil.
All right, wow, that rock throw actually did a lot of damage, Obama. So by some miracle, you might actually win this battle.
Don't hold your breath, Donald, because you might pass out. Obama is playing worse than a fetus at this point.
All right, at this point, I may even have to agree with you, Joe. I'm playing so bad now, I may as well give up at this point and find a small dark room where I can sit in the corner and think about what I've done.
Okay, so we started off this battle with a full team of 6 Pokemon, and now all we have left is Peppermint, who's weak to her Lycanroc. I don't know how this battle is even going to go now, boys.
Okay, you really got to pull out all the stops here, Obama. Peppermint has double kick, which isn't very powerful, but it'll be super effective. So I think that's your best bet.
All right, Joe, here we go then.
Holy hell, you managed to outspeed it and win this absolutely mental battle, Obama. She killed 5 of our Pokemon like they were a bunch of peas in a pod, and all she had to do was step on them.
Okay, lots of sacrifices were made in this battle, everyone. But I managed to pull through in the end, and look how it turned out. I think this actually makes me an even better trainer since I won the battle, even though the odds weren't in my favor.
Yeah, sure, if you want to look at it from that extremely twisted point of view. But anyway, I have no energy to even say, well done to you, Obama, and you don't even deserve it. Let's be honest.
Right, well, I got the Rock Type Z crystal now, boys, which is another one to add to our collection. I don't know how many we even have now, but this is great, isn't it?
Oh, look, Olivia's giving us a little dance for our victory.
That booty, though.
She's too old for you too, Joe. Sorry.
Right. Well, on this wonderful and positive moment, how about we end this episode here, boys? We've accomplished a lot in this episode, so if you all enjoyed it, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe so you know when Part 8 comes out.
Yeah, I'm just going to chime in here, Obama, and say there is absolutely nothing positive about this episode. You even managed to make Raichu's evolution a disaster in every single battle it was in.
Yeah, I know we didn't use it much in the last episode, or at all, actually, but that didn't mean that you needed to overuse it in this one. Now I'm going to have to spend the whole day tomorrow playing with it again. So its happiness goes back up.
I'm truly sorry about that, Donald. Seriously, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I hope you'll forgive me. Insert puppy eyes here.
You can give me all the kind of eyes you want, Barry. Nothing you'll do or say will make me feel better about what you've done in this episode today. This was nothing but sheer embarrassment.
Okay, before Donald rants even more about my battling skills, we'll see you all in the next episode, dropping either tomorrow or Friday, depending on Discoml's back. So see you all soon.
Have a great rest of your day, everyone. See you in the next one.